All right, it's 9:45. Let's talk about ideas worth spreading. TEDxHartford is celebrating its 5-year anniversary with this year's event called Awakening. It's coming up this Sunday and back in person once again, just like last year. To tell us more, we're happy to have Lee Simmon, the organizer of TEDxHartford, joining us. Lee, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Tim. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, glad to have you. Now, first things first, for those who are not familiar, I guess I want you to explain the concept of a TEDx talk, but I guess you could say maybe a TEDx talk is all about concepts.
You hit the nail right on the head there. A lot of people know the term TED Talks, and that really is a national brand that really blew up of the idea of spreading new ideas. Showing the community new concepts. And then what they did is they said, we have this national grand way of expressing these ideas, but how do we do this in the local communities? So they created these TEDx Talks, which is a local independent version of that. And we're lucky to put on TEDxHartford for the Hartford community.
All right, so let's talk about this year. What is Awakening all about, and who's going to be speaking?
Yeah, we're really excited for this year. We have some great talk. We have the CIO of Zoom. Everyone uses Zoom, but he's talking about the hybrid workplace. And not only we've been used to this with the COVID times, but what is it post-COVID? How are we still going to turn our work? And what is work? Going to work? Well, you really go to the office? What does that mean? It's going to be a great talk. We have someone talking about gender pronouns. That's a big topic right now. And a lot of people don't understand it and understand why it's a big deal. It's an incredible talk to help educate people on that and talking about asking questions. Many people say statements, right? We all do this on Facebook or in any social media. We'll put a comment, a statement. But if you actually ask a question, that can prolong a conversation and have you learn something. So the idea of asking questions. We also have, listen, I have kids. A lot of people out there have kids. Are they picky eaters? A lot of picky eaters out there. We have an unbelievable talk about helping battle picky eating for kids. We have the climate crisis, urban trauma. What does that even mean? Screen addiction. We're all guilty of that, right? On our phones and our tablets and TVs. And also kids teaching adults, something you don't hear of, but it's super interesting. And I promise this is something that's going to help you think critically and think differently.
So how can people watch?
So we would love for people to join us in person or at the Hartford Marriott on Sunday. Tickets are still available. Today's the last day to buy tickets, so we'd love to have you. But if you're uncomfortable coming or you don't have the ability to come, you can watch it for free at TEDxHartford.com. TEDxHartford.com. But either way, we just love you to see and hear these ideas because we think it could really educate you and help you, again, think differently.
I assume that's also the website where people can get tickets, yes?
Correct. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Well, hey, you've done a lot of work just trying to build, the TEDxHartford brand over the last 5 years. How has that gone for you, Lee? How have the talks changed over the years?
Yeah, we really tried to think, what can we do to bring new ideas and bring the Hartford community and the Connecticut community these ways of thinking, because these are some topics that we might not always think about or we've heard of, but we don't really know. So every year we try to think, well, what can the community learn? And it's okay if you disagree. That's the best part of ideas. It's just learning about it, seeing another point of view, seeing something or learning about something you might not have known about and getting educated. Whether you agree or disagree, that's fine. But the whole concept of this is spreading ideas. So every year we try to think, what can the Hartford and Connecticut community learn from? What are things going on? What are topics going on? And that's why, like the hybrid workplace, and the gender pronouns, and the climate crisis, things that are topics relevant to you. And how can you help you, your family, your friends? And the idea, Tim, is that you listen to it and then you go home and say, hey, guess what I learned today? To your coworkers, to your family, to your friends. And that's all we're trying to do is bring ideas to the Hartford community and spread some knowledge and ideas and think critically.
Sure, yeah, good dialogue can maybe get people out of an echo chamber that they don't even realize they're in, which can sometimes be half the problem. So here's hoping this latest TEDxHartford talk is a big success. Lee, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, Tim, real quick, can I just tell you real quick?
Okay.
If your viewers want a special thing, because you know what? I like you, Tim. I like your viewers. I love Fox 61. 2 free tickets to the first person to email me and mention this interview today. Go to the website, email info@TEDxHartford.com. 2 free tickets if you want to come, just for your viewers.
9:50. Let's see if you can get those given away by 10 o'clock. Lee, thank you so much.